Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share my Buzzwordathon TBR with you, and also I did a chapter tag on all of these so I can kind of rank them and tell you a little bit of my thoughts just from the first chapter. So if you don't know, Buzzwordathon is a readathon hosted by Kayla at Books and Lala, and each round she picks a different guest host, and this time she chose Gabby from Gabby Reads, one of my favorite booktubers, and they're going to be running this round. It runs from November 18th through November 24th. So get your TBRs ready. The buzzword this round is numbers. So it could be anything like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or any kind of number-ish words. But definitely check the description box down below if you're looking for links to their announcement video, just in case you happen to have missed it. So the first thing I did is I went to my TBR dollhouse shelf and I pulled off some books that I had on there that had numbers in the title. The first one is Station 11 by Emily St. John, of course 11. The second one I picked off is Tell Me Three Things by Julie Buxbaum, 3. And the last one was Mr. Penumbrum's 24-Hour Bookstore, a novel by Robin Sloan, and 24. So those are the books that I had on my TBR shelf, but I've mentioned it several times on my channel that I am very much a mood reader, so I was wondering if I would be interested in those, so I went onto my Amazon wish list just in case I wasn't interested in one of them, and picked up 2 more that I had on my list. The first one being Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren, and the second being Ninth House by Libra Durgo. So of course I'm using twice as a number word, and I'm using ninth as one of the number words. So then what I did after I had my 5 books to choose from, so I kind of started with like the older stuff and read the first chapter of like these first. So this is very witty and I like the emails, and I'm really already interested in this. So this is probably definitely going to be one that I pick up. I also read the first chapter of this and I really enjoyed it. I liked the characters, I liked the bookstore, and the quirkiness of the characters. So this is another one that I was immediately drawn to and enjoyed the first chapter of. Then I read this one, and a lot of people love this book, so I kind of had a vague idea of what it's about, and I didn't get that from the actual first chapter. I didn't get any dystopian vibes. There was like this theater performance, and one of the main actors basically dies during the performance, or like has a heart attack or something, and he dies. They perform CPR, or he like passes out and they're performing CPR and he dies and all that. Like, that's the only thing I really got from this, and I just wasn't like super enjoying it. So this is something that I wouldn't like immediately start the readathon with, but I've heard amazing things about this, so I definitely do want to read it. I think it's like just starting, and it may be like a slower type story, so not really conducive to a readathon in my opinion. So then I picked up Twice in a Blue Moon, and I really thought that this was going to be like the first book that I read for the readathon. In the first chapter of this, 18-year-old Tate goes on a trip to London with her Nana, and on the first night they bump into Sam and Luther, and Sam and Tate end up revealing some secrets about themselves, and I'm sure the story goes from there. I think there's like a past and a present type timeline, and I think they converge or something. I don't know, but yeah, I wasn't like immediately drawn into this one, which is really surprising because I have loved everything that Christina Lauren has written that I have read. So yeah, I wasn't immediately drawn into this, so I think the first chapter was just a little too slow for me. Now, Ninth House is a different story. I didn't technically read the first chapter, so I wanted to go ahead and show you. It has this little bit here that I read, and it has a map, and then it also has this little prologue of early spring. So it just has like a few pages, and I read that. The actual first chapter is almost 30 pages, 27 pages, I think. yeah, is 27 pages, and I wasn't drawn in by the prologue. I was already kind of like immediately confused, and I've decided that I would rather do like a standalone reading vlog of this. I want to get it on audiobook because Leigh Bardugo's writing is not my favorite, and it takes me a while to really get into the story, and I really have to like the characters to enjoy the plots. I've read the trilogy that she put out and the duology. I've read all of those. I'm only going to do a separate reading vlog of this when I do get to it. Hopefully you will like that idea. So I'm definitely taking this off of my TBR because I'm probably not going to finish the other ones. So this is like the lowest priority on my actual TBR. I'm not quite sure, but these are the ones that I was immediately drawn to. So one of these is definitely going to be the first book I read. The next one will be the second book I read. Then I will probably jump into Twice in a Blue Moon. Next, I would jump into Station 11. And lastly, I would tackle Ninth House. So these are the books that are officially on my TBR. But most likely I'll probably only finish like 1 or 2, and these are probably the 2 books. So that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you're participating down below. I do plan on doing a week-long Buzzwordathon vlog for you, so stay tuned for that. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye!